What it do, what it is, what it ain't. Welcome back to the BES podcast, okay? The best sports podcast.
In the world.
Yes, sir. Yes, sirree, Bob. And I'm here accompanied by the one and only, the best first baseman, okay? I say this all the time, and I don't think you guys understand. Steve, if you're watching this podcast, you got a great taste, pause, of what we meant last night. This is the greatest first baseman in Hudson County.
Yeah.
Okay? We don't watch a game. We don't just watch a game, brother. All right. Steve was crazy last night. Like, oh my gosh, he keeps throwing the same pitch. Bro, we've been telling you for like a year now he can't swing at that. Like, we analyze this shit. All right, bro. We know what the fuck is going on. And Eli told you, all right? He told all of us. Best first baseman in Hudson County. Okay? Hookah's not here. But listen, the mastery level, creeping. Except this is how I know people can't touch Gato. Gato made a great hookah, and the flavor was ass.
Yeah.
I repeat.
It was still good.
Gato made a great hookah. The hookah was phenomenal. The flavor was still trash, and I enjoyed it because she made it phenomenally.
Make that make sense.
I'm gonna have to start paying you, Gato. I'm gonna just have to, like, right?
Yeah.
Like, or I'll just have to bring my own stuff, and actually, I guess that's still a form of paying.
Yeah.
Because she can't be we're getting away with murder, allowing her to create this art.
Yeah. Elite.
Oh my gosh! But anyways, in the streets, they call him Big L.A.
Yeah.
I played that song last night. I don't know if you heard it.
I didn't even want to look at you. I did not.
What sucks is I didn't read the room very well, and I played it in a particular moment that
smart.
I probably shouldn't have played it, but whatever. Anyways,
still good.
Everybody give a round of applause to my boy Eli, aka Mark Teixeira.
Yeah.
What's up, baby? How it do? How it feel? How it? Oh.
All right. It doesn't do that, but yeah, I'm gravy.
Yeah,
I'm gravy.
Oh, it doesn't do that. What does it do?
I was going to do it.
Okay.
But yeah.
All right. Well, I'm glad that you're happy here and healthy.
Yeah.
Eli's also accompanied by, as always, your boy, your favorite dad, the man that makes fat look sexy, your boy Nefty, aka Derek Rose, aka Dewan Blair. All right, the guy with the 4-incher. You already know what it do out here. What?
That's me, big dog.
Oh, you're the.
I'm 6'4".
Every time you say that, bro, that's one of the. I'm 6'4".
Yeah,
That's crazy.
That's fire.
That is kind of fire. You might have to put that on the T-shirt or something.
Yeah.
That's cute. Yeah, that's
gonna be an L shape, but like this.
All right. Anyways, listen. By the time this episode is out, we're here.
Yeah.
We are here.
Yeah.
15 years later.
Yeah.
The New York Yankees, the Bronx Bombers, are back at the Fall Classic. It's the Fall Classic. It's not the Winter Classic. I don't know where I was going with that.
Still.
To the Fall Classic, the 2024 MLB World Series. The Yankees are in it now. Yeah. At the moment of us recording this, we don't know who are their opponents, but we do know it's either going to be the Dodgers or the Mets. We are here to break down, okay? And we are going to, first of all, what's up? All right, let's celebrate.
We here.
Yeah, okay?
Yeah.
Shout out to the New York Yankees. I've been breaking y'all backs for 2 years about all this shit that you needed to fix. And listen, y'all didn't fix it. Y'all didn't fix it.
Y'all didn't fix the thing.
Y'all didn't fix shit. But for one series, for 5 games, y'all did. Yeah, you fixed 80% of it, or at least hit it.
Yeah.
Or at least didn't really show the weakness. Or Cleveland's just butt. Like, what's really a guardian?
What guard the guards?
What? Yeah, you could guard this LB. Anyways, LB show me. Shout out to the Yankees. Okay, yeah. Eli, ALCS. What did you like? What did you not like? Fuck the Guardians. Anyways,
I saw a lot
And shout
of,
out to Cleveland. I'm just talking shit. Okay, so I hope
yo,
y'all really feel some type
Ramirez,
of way.
man, yo, I'm geek, man.
De lo mío.
Yeah. And for the Yankees, man, I playoffs happened. Rizzo, we didn't think was going to be a part of this. Shout out to him. He's played well. Shout out to Stanton. We thought he was injury prone. Come to the playoffs, he is playoff P. Good for him. Then we have Gleyber Torres, who all season we're thinking, yeah, no, we're going to get rid of him.
Bunsky.
I don't know what the hell happens comes postseason. The dude is the leadoff. The dude gets walks. The dude gets hits. He's doing his. He can freaking field the ball correctly. Shout out to you and freaking Juan Soto, brother. $1 billion. It's got to be $1 billion. Just give him $1 billion.
Or the open check.
Just
A blank check. Just give him a blank
whatever.
check. Fill it out, King.
And for Judge, man, I said it in the beginning of the postseason. I'm still gonna reiterate it. He's still a little iffy. He came up in big moments against the Guardians, but I still see the same issues. He's got to stop putting pressure on him. He's missing a lot of pitches that I thought that he could handle, and I just think he's thinking a little bit too much. And for Boone, I saw some things that I said the first series that we shouldn't do the second series, and we still did it, and that was our bullpen. And that is something we can't do to the Mets or to the Dodgers. As we know, the Mets are really, really good late in games, and guess what? Our starting pitching has not been able to get to late in the game, and our bullpen is not, for me, not to the standards that I would like. Because if we're going to rely on Holmes, and I said it, no good. I don't care that he had 7 scoreless innings, and now he had back-to-back blown, just diabolical. He shouldn't be pitching. That's 1. 2, Weaver and all these 5-out innings. 5-out innings. Like, stop. Stop putting them on back-to-backs. Stop giving extra time to get to see these hitters. Cut it out. Because when that happens, we saw what we saw. Ramirez hits him the game before. Next thing you know, then he blows a save. And obviously they win game 4. Stuff like that can't happen. It can't, especially in the World Series. You got to make less and less mistakes, especially to a team like the Dodgers, who 1 through 9, they are stacked. And if the mighty, mighty Mets get in, that means that they have not ran out of luck. So we have to be ready, prepared, and ready to go. But like I said, we're here. The Yankees are here. I'm going to support them the whole way. I think we got this one.
Okay, so like I think so too. I think so too, but obviously crazy things has happened. Let me start off by the state of New York.
Yeah.
I know you guys are going through some with your mayor or whatever he is. Hold them off for a second, because I'm gonna need you. Y'all need his help. Put some support under the Bronx and Manhattan, just under the. I don't know. Figure something out and just support it from going underwater, because if the Mets go to the World Series and we have a Subway World Series, that whole little Manhattan's going to be underwater in 25 years. No, how about it's going to be underwater by December?
Yeah.
New York is going to... I saw videos of after last night. It was already nuts. You add the Mets to the picture?
Oh, man.
All right, bro. There's that. That's my little jokey joke, right? Let's get to the serious. All right. This goes to everybody that one... are too good to listen or watch us, all right? Because cut it out, start tuning in. We're not here for our health and benefits. We're here because we really like this. This is like a joy to us, and we know what the fuck we're talking about. Okay? 2, we know what the fuck we're talking about. All right? Listen, all week last week, okay? And even before the playoffs, we've told you guys time after time,
Yeah.
what our weaknesses are, what we are looking for, okay? Eli literally the entire Kansas City. First of all, before we even get to that, I told everybody. All right? And Eli ended up joining with my point because he knew it as well. We were celebrating beating the Kansas City Royals. Oh, bro, we won. It's great. We won. Like, just let it go. We won. Yes, cool. You're right. We won. And kudos to the Yankees for that. But there was things that happened in those wins that we didn't like. And now let me get to Eli's point. Our scoreless innings between the bullpen. Kudos. All right, cool. That's great. We win. The bullpen went crazy. But Eli came in here and said, yo, great for them, blah, blah, blah. Clay Holmes, though, he's getting hit hard, and I feel like it's going to bite him in the ass in this upcoming ALCS. Guess what happened, gang?
Yeah.
Anytime Clay Holmes came up, we went back to that in the season Clay Holmes. Oh, here comes Clay. Yeah. Damn, here comes Clay. We felt it. Oh, and he called it. Who was Naylor? Josh Naylor hit that cock rocket to center field. It was like 104 off the bat. He said it. He got hit hard last week. It just ended up being an out because our defense was there or whatever the case may be. It's not going to continue doing that. And now it's definitely not going to continue doing that depending on who we play in the World Series, right? Then I came along, all right, and I told you guys, hey, we're not hitting very well. We're not playing small ball, okay? That's cool with the struggling Kansas City Royals because they were struggling, okay? Their best player, Bobby Witt, went what? 2 for 16 or whatever it was?
Not good.
Okay, that's not good for someone that's supposed to be in the MVP race, okay? Even though our MVP race guy is also, even though he kind of did wake it up a little bit this series,
yeah.
But it's still not what he should be doing because everybody else is doing what literally Judge should be doing.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a second. Okay, we're not playing small ball. Managerial freaking decisions are killing us. Eli just alluded to it. I brought it up after Tuesday. Why, on a back-to-back, are we bringing out Weaver on a 5-out non-closing situation? We're allowing whatever a guardian is to figure Weaver out, get some reps in, learn how he pitches, his tweaks, his twitches, whatever. J-Ram that day, even though it didn't matter, hits a home run. And at that moment, I showed y'all the text. Anybody that follows me on Instagram, I posted on my story. I texted a friend of mine. I don't like this. It's going to bite us in the ass. Here comes game 3. Weaver comes out for an actual closing situation with once again a 3+ out closing. I don't know what's Boone's thing with Weaver with having him out there for more than 3 outs. It's cool. Listen, I get the confidence thing, but how about we don't add more pressure to our closer?
No.
You know, like Canley could go extra innings. Okay, I don't really like Clay Holmes, but okay, let Clay Holmes finish the inning if he's getting these scoreless innings that everybody's talking about. Another thing, if we're taking out Rodon or whoever in 3 innings, why don't we put in Stroman? He's a starting pitcher that could eat innings until we get to the 7th, 8th, or 9th, and then we could get into our setup pitchers. No, we're putting in more. We're using more bullpen arms for.
Yeah.
Especially in this series where we literally only had 1 day off. We got it back to back. Then we have a back to back to back, and you just keep using these bullpen arms like we're not humans.
Yeah.
It's working out. I get it. Okay. Kudos to the Yankees. Unfortunately, and I'm gonna tell y'all this now. I don't want to hear anybody saying, yeah, Boone is a great manager. No. Boone's literally being carried by this team. I don't know who has to be the one to tell y'all, but it's going to be me. What Boone is doing is not superb managerial shit.
Yeah, him taking out Rizzo in the freaking 7th to put Cabrera in.
I don't even think it was like that 5th or 6th.
It was like too early. Like, if that's something that, starts up in the 9th inning, then I'm like, all right. But to then have Cabrera come in for an extended 2-3 innings when I didn't know, but Rizzo was batting in the series 423, which is freaking impressive as hell.
Rizzo was going off.
So you take away a bat.
At least for the series.
Yeah, you take away his bat, which I thought it was way too early in the standing of the game was being tied 2-2.
Yeah.
It's stuff like that, like little mistakes like that, where it'll cost you in a tight, tough game against a superb team. Not saying the Guardians aren't, but they struggled to score and keep putting pressure. I think their runner in scoring position, it wasn't good this series.
Yeah. And like Eli said, it's only going to get worse. Like it's only going to get tougher. Better said.
Yeah.
You know, we're not gonna. It's not like we're going to continue playing dudes like Kansas City and Cleveland. Again, no offense to them. We're going to play the Los Angeles Dodgers, who literally bought their roster for this moment, and the Mets, who yes they have a high payroll, but obviously it's nothing compared to the Dodgers. But those boys over there in the Queens, bro. To them, they don't think any of these two teams is like because they still have to go through the Dodgers, and if they make it, they have to go through us. They don't think none of these teams are better than them, and we can have the argument that maybe they're not. But obviously, I'm a Yankee fan, and we're not doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we got to continue polishing our game, even though I do think, we might pull this one off. We might pull this one off. Okay, Eli, I'm gonna ask you, even though we kind of said it. Who wins the entire thing?
Actually wins it.
Actually wins it. I know we were kind of being just Yankee fans. Maybe.
So I'm gonna put it to you like this. I think you'll be seeing this late, but I think because they don't have enough starting pitching, and I'm talking about the Dodgers, that'll hurt us. I will hurt them against the Yankees.
It's hurting them against the Mets.
Because that's why I think the Mets will win and push a Game 7. And I don't know if you noticed, but Flaherty pitched 2 days ago, which is probably 3 for you guys. His velocity was down, so he looks like he's eating innings. He's doing the best he can. It looks like he's also slowing down. So if another arm goes or he is not up to par, obviously he got lit up that game. That'll be in favor, not only for the Mets, but for the Yankees. Because now it's just abuse on the bullpen. And we did notice that the games they did won was on their bullpen. So if they can go ahead and do it, the Dodgers are in trouble. If they can squeak up out of here. Because like I said, I see the Yankees going ahead and smashing early. We've seen it. How many games in series where they start off the game single, then obviously Judge does what he does. But they start off scoring 2-3 runs early in the first 2 innings. And when you have that going against a bullpen set game, that'll be very, very shaky. And I feel like that'll be in the favor of the Yankees. Now, if it's the Mets, that's where I feel like it'll be a little bit more difficult because obviously we didn't do too well against them in the regular season. I think if we can beat them early, we'll be all right. But bro, the Mets, bro, you can't. They don't die. That's one team they don't die. And if I could tell you that our bullpen can hold up, then I would say yes. The Yankees win flat out.
Right.
But the bullpen is our issue, and especially it's just managing the bullpen. I think that's the problem. I wouldn't say that our bullpen's bad, but because we have a manager that yanks or extends a little bit too long, we run into issues where the Mets will go ahead and counter and punish.
They've been capitalizing on that.
Yeah,
I've said. Oh, that's another thing that I've said. That at this point, it's still showing. The Mets can't hit right. Well, the Mets get shelved with dominant starting pitching.
Yeah,
it's once the bullpen comes in and that's why we think it's going to get pushed to Game 7 because as of now, I'm pretty sure the Dodgers are going to have to pitch a bullpen Game 6, and that is going to benefit the Mets. Wait, I said the Mets, the Dodgers, right? I don't know if I said that correctly. I'll see it in the playback. But what I meant to say, the Dodgers are going to have to pitch a bullpen Game 6, and that benefits the Mets.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what we think it's going to push Game 7, and then that's crazy because now there's pressure. You're in LA. So you guys probably think it shouldn't have got here, and now it's
Now it
up.
did, yeah.
Now it's up. And I mean, Game 7 is Walker Bueller. I mean, he's decent, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, he's been hit or miss. He's been struggling. Obviously, injuries. His last start was pretty good. But hey, there's always pressure. Game 7 at home when you're supposed to win. You don't know how he's going to respond.
Right.
But yeah, no, I still got the Yankees coming out and winning. Job not finished.
Job is definitely not finished. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. It's not because I'm a Yankee fan. I'm not trying to play bias. It's like I am playing bias, and I'm being very situational. If we play the way we played this series, we have a very, very good chance. Because, like you said, depending on who we play, we're gonna put pressure early because we've been scoring early, regardless of what Judge might be doing with runners in scoring position. And one thing that we did very, very well. Listen, I've seen a lot of things comparing us to 2009. Let me throw another one out there. 2009, we were kind of the comeback kids. I know the Mets are this year, but there's a lot of games that in the 7th, 8th, 9th inning, we made a slight run to take the lead or extend the lead. And it happened a lot during the season with the Guardians. Okay? If we keep whatever we had going this series, polish up starting and bullpen. Because I even saw some hit and runs, some small ball. I've seen some stealing and bunts, and I'm like, okay.
Jazz with the bunt, like I said, Jazz has to be that guy.
And he can listen. Yo, there was a moment me and Eli were calling shit 2 seconds before it was happening. Eli texted me, "If Jazz lays a bunt, literally the moment I read the text, bunt."
Yeah.
And listen, I'm not trying to, even though I do, it's just that I need y'all to understand, and I want the views, bro, because we're oracles, all right, bro? We deserve the views, okay? I'm not trying to say that we're freaking baseball aficionados or whatever, but we are. But we really are. Like, I don't think we missed in the sport of baseball. We might miss in any other sport that we might analyze and talk. I'll give you guys that. But in the sport of baseball, I think our success rate is at least 98, bro. Like, if me and Eli have been wrong, it might be one thing, and it might be something that shouldn't even be cared about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We've been literally correct on almost any major talking point, subject, or whatever when it came to baseball. And y'all just need to tune in, bro. You know what I'm saying?
We need that one subscriber. If you're still here watching, I need you.
We're still stuck on that.
We're still on 149. It's bothering me. If you need me to send the ad, I'll send you $3. No, hit that.
He said, "I'm gonna pay myself, brother." All right.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of it is also those that are watching. This is the thing, statistically, bro. A lot of our viewers aren't subscribers. So what are y'all? Bro, y'all like us, and some of y'all are returning viewers.
I'm doubling down. That half a coffee we be talking about, I'll send you through. Send the Addy. Subscribe.
And it's not
I'm tired of seeing that 149.
It's not like we don't like it. We love y'all.
Just tap.
You know what I'm saying? Unless you don't want to. Unless you're here for hate. Actually, no. If you're hating, keep hating, please. I appreciate it. But a lot of it is also word of mouth. Those that are here following and listening and subscribing, spread the news. Yeah. But speaking of word of mouth, gang, I want to speak to you about a certain subject I had a conversation with somebody, and it kind of dawned on me, like, okay, I mean, like just how I started this pod, I feel like maybe I'm the one that's wrong, like maybe I'm the one that thinks differently, uniquely, or oddly, depending on who I'm speaking to. Let me ask you before we touch on the subject, even though it is touching on the subject. Do you or anyone you know, or maybe any partners you had, ever moved on hearsay? And this is what I'm going to break this down so you can understand. And what I'm trying to say by moving on hearsay is hearing a certain thing from someone. All right, let's say a partner. A partner heard something from someone else about you. And instead of coming to you and be like, hey, I heard X, Y, Z, they're just already on 100 because they heard it from somebody instead of, I don't even know if it's true. Let me go ask Eli, what's up? Do you know, have you had a partner that moved like that? Have you moved like that?
Um,
And it could be even friends. It doesn't even have to be a partner.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I'm very. It's hard for me. I've never had a relationship where it was like that on hearsay. It was always like,
Oh,
I'm gonna confront you.
I
Like,
don't know what it is, but none.
yeah, it was like,
Everybody on my side wanted to move on hearsay for some reason.
yeah, no, it was more like I don't know. It was they were more of like I'm gonna check you, but and then friendship wise, like playing sports, there was a lot of friends, but I didn't have like I didn't have like I always had like a core group of friends, and those core it was never they never moved on hearsay. So like I never got to like seen it people move that way where I'm like that's gross, but like me personally have never seen one of my boys or happen to me like move on hearsay because I try not to be in all that like bochinche and nonsense and or put myself around people that move that type of way.
Right. Okay.
So it's hard for me to be able to elaborate on that.
I'm 50-50. And I'm gonna tell you why. All right. I don't like moving on hearsay either because the thing with me is I need to have even an inkling of a confirmation of this can be true. At the same time, I think I said, if I didn't say this off camera, I said this on camera. I don't care. I don't care. There's too much going on. There's way too many of you guys playing high school games. Let me freaking tell you something. I'm 30. Like, if you expected me to play high school games, I don't know what you thought, bro. I didn't play high school games in high school.
No.
So now that we're 30, and I'm saying we because I've had to confront or I've had to realize or go against or whatever the case may be with people that are 30, 31, 32 that are playing high school games. Hey, yo, dog, I don't know. Like, go into your little closet in the little like cart on the ground. Your high school diploma's there. You're out of high school. Like, it's over, king or queen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that whole like move on hearsay shit, that's high school shit, bro. Like, get over that. If you hear something, I would expect you to, hey, Ray, by the way, such and such and such, I need to know what's the truth. Yo, honestly, bro, yeah, it's facts. Well, I'll be like, honestly, bro, you're a dummy to believe that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that's just how it goes. Now, the other 50 is I'm very petty, as we all know. I'm very toxic and petty. So when it comes to a hearsay thing where someone that I'm already batting or I'm already at war with, like psychological war, yeah, it's like ammo to me. It's like ammo to me.
Nah, I don't know.
And you know me. I post things. Listen, feds. Everything I post is for a reason. You just got to figure it out. Got it? Cool.
Yeah, this is why I have no social media.
No, first of all, I gotta be careful with you. You're not that way. You're not gonna put me on the spot, but you watch me. I know you do.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Come on, bro. Cut the crap, bro. Just cut it out.
Someone playing dummy and it ain't me.
Yeah. See? Yo, I know you watch. I'm not saying this is the only reason you watch whatever I post, but let's say I do post something that you're like, what could this mean? You know what I'm saying? And then what's great, and then this
friends.
this is where Eli starts playing dummy because then he sees something, and then we'll have a conversation later during the week or maybe on the pod that might relate to whatever I posted on IG, and this is how he gets his information. No, I'm off. All of a sudden, I'm off.
Not off. You're like on the dartboard somewhere.
Okay. Listen, I'm gonna have a bullseye. I just gotta be in the game, brother. You know what I'm saying? Game. As long as I'm in the game, I'm playing. Yeah. You know, but yeah, that hearsay, especially. Listen, I'm gonna tell you straight up, bro. Especially if it's family, I don't care.
I don't know. I'm really not listening to it. Yeah, I really try not to put myself.
If it's family, I don't care. Friends, if you're not like my boy,
yeah,
like you or my boys in PA, even my Jersey boys, and you, anybody that listens or watch this, you know who you are. If I mean Jersey boy, Listen, whenever we heard something, we either acted like we didn't hear it, or if it was something that was kind of concerning, we did bring it up. My PA boys, same things, and me and you kind of do a pretty good job at that as well. I don't think we ever had a situation where like, oh, blah, 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 blah.
No.
Now, where I might have an issue is a partner. Because like I told you, unfortunately, a lot of my partners, not all, but a lot of my partners tend to hear things or see things or watch things and listen, there's been a few of situationships, I guess, while I've been potting over the years. And I can't seem to say or do anything that you guys want to somehow just relate it to something. And let me tell you, bro, I'm here to make content. All right. If you receive it in any ways, that's on you, brother or sister. So where I have a problem is my partners, because they will hear shit, like I said, hear, see, watch, whatever, and then all of a sudden now they're acting different. So now,
Ray said he got some cheeks in 1997. Damn, I'm tight.
I was 4 years old, brother.
Oh, damn. I was 2. I'm wild.
1997, I was 4.
Not bad.
Right? So it's kind of like, yo, you're my partner, dog. Like you gotta ask me, dog. Like you can't just go around and.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes people put their friends before their relationship.
You don't say. Holy sh.
Oh man, hey, yo, we don't have to. Yo, this mic working.
You ever had someone tell you they hate your first name? Yeah, no. Process that. Right. You know what? We're gonna leave it just like that. We are going to leave it just like that. Exactly how I said. I can obviously tell that you think it's absurd.
Yeah.
Right. Cool. I needed that confirmation. I thought I was nuts. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Yeah, that's wild.
Speaking of breakups, this past week, Davante Adams, that was a crazy transition. Davante Adams has left the Las Vegas Raiders and joined his best ex, his wonderful ex-girlfriend, Aaron freaking Rodgers.
Yeah.
At the New York Football Jets.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to have a deep dive and everything. I'm kind of just how we feel about this. Is it going to help the Jets? Do they still have glaring freaking issues that this kind of doesn't?
Oh, 100%. Their offense freaking sucks. They have no head coach.
They don't.
Aaron.
No, say it. Aaron Rodgers, your butt.
Yeah, man.
Your butt.
Yo, Brees Hall, where have you been?
Your butt, dude.
Same defense that used to be top 5. Now you're freaking top 20.
And I could be wrong.
No, they look horrendous, and I get it. You're trying to bring in another superstar who can go ahead, has that connection with Aaron Rodgers, but now what are you going to do? Like you said, what are you going to do with your main guy, Wilson? Now you got to share the ball. Now it's got to go 50-50. That's a learning curve already in the midst of trying to win the division, and that whole division is just wild. So now look.
It's a shit show.
We obviously know what the Bills did, but to stick on freaking Davante Adams, I know he's happy. He's with his boy.
Yeah.
What they've done in Green Bay, they're trying to replicate that with the Jets.
And this is what sucks, right? To your point, and this is why I keep bringing it up, because people are like, no, but it's going to help because alleviate the double team. No. Listen. A lot of these wide receivers are divas. Davante, I don't think you're really a diva. I'm not calling you a diva because what you were fighting for in Las Vegas, you had 100% reason for.
Yeah, but not getting the ball with that.
You're Davante Adams, all right? If I look at the freaking Raiders roster right now, no one else deserves any catches that isn't named Davante Adams. Yeah. Okay, so I get what you're saying, but now you're going to go to the Jets where they not technically, they have a number one, and in my opinion, again, no offense to you because you are that dog, should stay number one.
Yeah,
he's already losing some reps or catches or whatever because Aaron Rodgers is just in love with his ex-girlfriends and keep passing it to Lazard in pivotal moments and leaving Wilson to either get double teamed or just astray. Now you're adding another piece.
Yeah.
I saw, this week, I saw how many people from Green Bay moved to the Jets after Rodgers got signed. It's fucking gross. Every single one of you that said, oh, the issue's not Aaron Rodgers. It was Salah or whatever his name is. Yo, get your mind out of the gutter, bro. If you're a Jets fan, you're just in fucking what was that called? Denial. It's Aaron Rodgers, bro.
The Lulu.
It is Aaron Rodgers. Your defense is now tremendously worse after Salah. We all know he was a defensive-minded coach. Your defense is trash now, along with a trash offense. And you want to tell me it wasn't Aaron Rodgers? Bro, you guys have the same record and stats as last year when you had Wilson as a quarterback.
Yeah.
Explain that one. Moving on to the same division. The Bills, because they didn't want to pay, or I forgot what was the reason why they didn't really go get Devontae Adams, they go and get Amari Cooper.
Yeah.
And actually, no, it is about money, because the reason is the Raiders were only allowing this to happen if such team, and that's why the Chiefs didn't do it either, would pay a certain amount of money to the Raiders to supplement that contract. The Jets being desperate, they just paid the money, went and got freaking again Aaron Rodgers' ex-girlfriend, because he's freaking over there being a diva, right? And the Bills was like, all right, cool, we don't have to pay that money. Yo, that's fine. We are going to go to Cleveland. We are going to get Amari Cooper, and all we have to pay is $800,000. You guys have to pay, I think it was like $18 million or whatever.
Sheesh.
I'm not saying Cooper is better or as Devontae Adams, but that's a pretty good wide receiver for $800,000.
100%. That's a steal.
So, what do you think about the Cooper move to Buffalo?
I like it. I really like it. He's obviously going to be their number one, but he's not. How do I put it? He's not going to be like a true number one where he needs 10, 12 catches.
Well,
Like he's gonna, when you need that first down or you need that go-to guy, you're gonna go to him. But he doesn't need 10, 12 touches. He might have 7, 8 catches, end up with 90 yards, a touchdown, and be great and be happy.
What's crazy to me is he never been that. He's never been that. As great as Cooper were maybe early in his years, I know injuries have kind of play a role, and then he gets into Cleveland where they're having, as always, horrible quarterback situations. Listen, in Dallas, he didn't fight. He didn't argue. And then they ended up drafting, oh my gosh, what's the wide receiver now?
CeeDee Lamb?
CeeDee Lamb.
CD.
And CeeDee becomes number one. Amari's like, it's cool, bro. I know what's my job here. And still got it done. Yeah. They traded him to Cleveland, which was the stupidest thing I think Dallas did, okay? Even with the Raiders, Amari shut his mouth, got to work, clocked in, did what he did, and left. And that's, again, I'm not calling Devontae a diva. I don't think he is. I'm just using him as an example, so please excuse me. But compared to, actually, let me not say Devontae, but compared to other wide receivers, dudes like, all right, versus Brandon Ayuk, you know what I'm saying? Like, shut up, bro. Shut up. Go out there and actually ball. Now, dudes like Devontae, or that were in situations like Devontae Adams, I get it. Because you're really out there doing everything you can. You're wide open, and they're just not passing the ball. Yeah. I get it. But it's the ones that be like, yo, if you're wide open, if I pass you the ball, and then once you catch it, you're either fumbling or you have no yards after catch, like Brandon, that's what was my issue with Brandon Ayuk. Cool. Listen, as a Patriots fan, when we were trying to go after him and we were paying all that money, listen, we kind of do need a piece. So at that point, I didn't give a fuck. But I didn't really want it because you know why? Brandon, unless I'm looking at wrong stats, your yak is horrible. So in New England, where we don't even have Patriots, that's what I was going to say, where we don't even have quarterbacks. So we kind of need that yak. Now you're over there in San Francisco. You got your contract. You got your contract. You stayed in a Super Bowl contending team. You're doing absolute poo-poo.
Yeah, you haven't done anything.
So I think it's good for the Bills in that sense too. They don't have somebody that's going to be out here in the media, Stephon Diggs, talking about and arguing about fucking. Even though Stephon Diggs is doing his thing, but look how happy Josh Allen looks when you don't have a diva as wide receiver breathing down your neck.
Yeah. Fiending for the ball. No, I think that was a really good trade by the Bills. I'm telling you, crucial moments when they need him most. Because they got Shakur, they got Kincaid. I still think they're playing Coleman wrong, but hopefully because they got Amari, hopefully they put him in a slot.
For sure.
Let him operate from there.
Coleman should be in the same talks as Malik Neighbors and BTJ. If you're asking me, Marvin. I know Marvin's hurt, but
I just think they're just using him wrong. I think forget his name, but had a really good point. With just being on the outside, going against their corners and trying to get separation, it's really been tough for him. But when they got him in motion, when they got him in that slot position going against freaking linebackers, he's quicker. He can move better, and he has better opportunities. I feel like if he gets put in the slot, Omari, do what you do on the outside. Yeah, the Bills will be back on track.
Nothing definite. I'm hearing rumors. Obviously, they've been not striking out. It's just that they don't want to pay. They didn't want to pay the money for Adams. I guess they didn't know that Cooper was available. Even though I did hear that Cooper might have was a candidate to go here. But there is Chiefs news in regard to the wide receiver room, and it's actually with the Patriots. Apparently, I'm seeing rumors that the Chiefs are interested in Demario Douglas. I mean, he is a decent piece, but I mean, I don't know what big difference that makes. I mean, if you have Patrick Mahomes, I guess it doesn't really matter. But
I mean, hey, you heard what about Rashid Rice, and you were like, yeah, he's a bum.
Before we end though, actually, I'm gonna bring this up because you're tied up with this guy. The Rams released rumors that they're shopping Cup.
Yeah, I heard the Giants might be interested.
Yummy.
I'm gonna be honest.
You buy a Cooper Cup jersey? When's your birthday? I got you.
The 4th, February 4th.
I keep forgetting that. Sorry. I know it's the 4th. I just keep forgetting the month.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
That's why you're a soft ass nigga.
Yeah, man. I'm Aquarius. I'm all about.
I'm kidding. Oh, you're an Aquarius?
Embodiment of water.
No, that just means you're very adaptable, brother.
Oh, that is one thing I am. I do that.
You're like the flow of the motion of the ocean. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like that. Do you do you practice that same flow during extracurricular activities?
Yeah, like a guppy.
Whoa. Hey guys, listen, don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I've seen the stats. A lot of our viewers are not subscribed. Please let us get to that 150. It's literally killing them on the inside.
Yeah,
so we can work on 200.
Please.
I didn't say this at the top of the pod, but what's up? Yo, Patreon. What's good, gang? Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcast. What's good, gang? Make sure you guys hit us with the $3 or the $4 if you're watching it on Patreon. We truly appreciate it. Like I told you guys, we have extra episodes of Patreon, so go over there and kick it.
Yeah.
With us, gang. What egghead gang? Listen, it's your boys here at the BES Podcast. We love you guys. Stay safe. Make sure you tell someone you love them. We'll catch you guys next time.
Peace.
Peace.